Hello and welcome. My name is Fuman, and this is episode 4 of my Feed the Beast series using the Brutality config. And I feel kind of bad. Last episode, I was talking about my plans for a tree farm meandering through this mountain, and you couldn't even see the thing. YouTube just ate the brightness, so I went ahead and turned it up, and you can see the marbles really bright now. So the idea was I'd have a cart kind of like go around these bits here. And I think it'll look really awesome. Help bring some life to this area. You'll notice I have a few waypoints set up. I did some exploring. I went in that direction and that direction over there. I found a witch hut, which I'll definitely be setting up a witch farm. I do have soul shards installed, but to me they're kind of lame, and I don't really want to use them. I also went in that direction, found an autumn forest. You'll see a bunch of trees setting up here. I'll definitely fill the island out with trees, but for right now, I want to get more functional things. I found a cactus way out in the desert that direction, and I found a mushroom island. I haven't even found one in vanilla, so I'm really excited about that. We'll talk about my plans for that later this episode. But for right now, let's take a look inside. I went ahead and built the blast furnace off camera. Got it down here in the floor. Cooking up some steel. And I'll definitely be using that to make some thermal expansion machines. In this config, the guy has it so that the machine frame takes steel instead of iron. So it's a little higher tier item. And I also went into the nether to do that. I've got 2 extra bricks. I hate this. I don't know what I want to do with these because I don't really want to set up a second blast furnace and I don't want to destroy them. So they're probably going to sit here for a while. You notice I have an oil bucket in here. While I was in the nether, I was fighting blazes. And you can place the oil bucket on the ground just like water and it will put you out. So when you're on fire, just drop your oil bucket on the ground, you're good to go. Oil is not flammable in Minecraft, you don't have to worry. And anyway, let's get started. We're going to be making rails today. I wanted to do the tree farm today, but I don't think I'll have the time this episode. And I don't really want to put out like a 45-minute episode because I wouldn't want to watch 45 minutes, and I don't think you would either. So let's grab the stuff I have set up for this. Like I said the last episode, we're going to be using red power, primarily because that flax farm is absolutely insane in terms of its production. Now hopefully I can place this here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't make a screwdriver, so... Oh, give me. Okay. So let's try that again, facing upwards. And hopefully the roof isn't in the way. If it is, we'll have to move this chimney up one block. Can I place you in there? Oh, perfect. Alright, let's go inside and wire this guy up. I have no idea how good this is be. I'm told the conversion ratios are absolutely terrible for the bluetricity to MJ power. In. And you notice I kind of set it up ahead of time with these covers. These are Red Power 2 covers. Like that. I have a battery box here. And yeah, it's filling up. And the idea is we'll put like the electric version of the alloy furnace here, and maybe we'll put like a regular furnace up here. I don't know. We'll find out. And we have this blue electric engine. Apparently it can do 32 MJ per tick, so it's pretty insane. It takes 32 kilowatts of power to get it there, which I don't have. And for some reason it's not connecting. Why is that? Does this not work? Maybe I need a, let's grab my rolling machine. Stick it right here. Oh, hello. Yeah, just put those there for decoration. Let's make a, tell me I have cobble around here. Cobble. I might not. Does not appear so. Let me just mine a random stone. I will replace it, don't worry. This one looks good. Make a lever, see if I need to turn it on or something. Bam. Boo. How come... Maybe it needs to be directly against the machine? Or it doesn't take power from the bat box. It should. But I'm more concerned is why it doesn't connect to the wooden pipe. Because if you see, if I place it, the wood pipe down, I expect this to connect to it, but it's not. So that's worrying me. So maybe I have to have it directly against this rolling machine. And of course I don't have a screwdriver. Let me just make one real quick. I would make the sonic one, but in the sake of time, we'll make the regular screwdriver. Point you towards my rolling machine. Maybe grab some more of this wire. Please tell me I have enough. 1, 2. Yeah, that doesn't even connect. Rather oh, the light was on though. Let's try this again with it up here then. 4. See, the light goes on, so that tells me something. I don't know what it's supposed to tell me. These here? Maybe just right in gold? Make sure the battery box has power right now. It has a little bit. To me, it should be spinning. Is this full? No. Alright, well, I'll be right back. I'll try to figure out why this thing is not working. And hopefully I don't need the conduits from thermal expansion, because that's another tier of machines I've got to make. Anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, figured out the problem. The lever wasn't in a good spot, and there's a bug currently where these don't appear to connect, but as you can see, it runs, and energy comes through and fills up the rolling machine. So we'll figure out a way to automate that somehow. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we'll just produce excess power because we can. So now we have this set up. I want to talk about how you make rails. Railcraft makes it a little bit more difficult to make rails. You need 2 things. These standard rails, which come from the rolling machine, and you can get more based on what type of metal you're crafting. I'll probably either use the steel for now or the iron. I'm not entirely sure. Late game, you'll probably end up using tungsten, just because if you use the GregTech grinder on the MFFS ore, you get a ton of tungsten. So, but for right now, the steel, the iron's good. And you also need this wooden rail bed, which you get from wooden ties, which is just a crafting recipe using a creosote bucket and some slabs. Now, what you could do is walk up to your coke ovens and pull the creosote out by hand using a bucket, craft it with the slabs. But this is Feed the Beast, and there's always, always, always a better way. What I'm going to be using is the LiquiCrafter from, I think it's Mine Factory Reloaded. And I don't know why I have golden pipes here. Let's not waste golden pipes. Let's actually use stone pipes. And we'll grab the computer. You'll see what that's for in a moment. And what this is it's a crafting table that has a bunch of liquid storage on the side. So if you set up your recipe in here, and it uses a container with a liquid, it will refill the container from the tanks on the side. Really, really handy for things like this, where you need to, let's just grab some of these. We make them into slabs. Oops. Isn't there, yeah, middle click. And it, oh no. No, I don't want to click the recipes. Alright, that should be enough for now. So what you do is you grab some creosote and make your recipe in the thing. And I'm going to pump the creosote oil in through the bottom. Let me make some stone waterproof pipes instead of the gold, because I don't want to waste the gold when I'm gonna get Liquiducts in a few episodes probably. Let's see, wooden, 2 of these. Oh, I've got to craft the waterproof. Oh, how come you didn't give me all of them? Oh, it's because I'm using the auto crafting table, so it's kind of finicky on multiple items. 1, 2. We'll just make them all for now. We'll see if we have extra. We probably will. So I went ahead and dug this out downstairs. It's very, very small. So use the wooden pipes to extract, and you see they connect up nice. And let's grab the stone ones and hook this up. Uh-oh. Can I have you back? Alright. And we'll connect them up like this. Come over here. Remember, I put it in the corner. So we'll go like this. Knock the torch out. I think you're right here, aren't you? Yes. Put those there. And of course, I forgot to make redstone engines. I thought I had everything pre-crafted, but I guess I didn't. So let me just make 2 of those real quick. I need 4 gears. And we need 6 planks. And I need pistons. And of course I don't have cobblestone. Oh man, the one material I need I don't have, so let me just steal some from here real quick. It's 8 per piston. I'll fill this in later. I don't know if I want to make this room a little better, because it's kind of like a maintenance access. So let's make, I need 2 iron for the pistons and 2 redstone. This is the kind of thing I wanted to avoid by pre-crafting everything. Just me walking through my chest trying to craft all this stuff. So you need 2 pistons, 2 glass is upstairs. And then, should be enough to get these going. I need 1 more cobble too, to make a second lever. Oh man. 2 there, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the gears. 1, 2, 1, 2. And this is like your bare bones engine for extracting stuff with wooden pipes. Grab 1 more cobble, set up 2 levers. Alright, hopefully I have it now. 4, 5. That works. Oops, that's not the wood pipe. This is. Alright. That's powered. Is it extracting? Yeah, it's extracting. And these pipes are really slow, but it doesn't have to go very far, and I'm in no hurry for it to get there. Hopefully it'll end up coming in here in a moment. So let's go ahead and go on upstairs. You can see the pipe slowly filling up and this slowly going down. I want to make a button. I don't know if they changed this recipe in vanilla. I think they did, yeah. 1 button. So how this LiquiCrafter works is you give it a redstone signal and it crafts 1 item. So if I just push the button. Hello, push the button. Oh, I need to put some slabs down here. So you need to have items in the internal inventory, your recipe here, some liquid over here, and then if you push the button, you'll get 1 of these. But I wrote a program to do this for me, so we're going to use the computer. And let's grab the code real quick. Pastebin get and the code, and then I'm just going to call it startup. Downloaded. So let's take a look at this code real quick. Probably not the most efficient, but it gets the job done. So I have the minimum delay between your pulses. I have it set at 0.2. It seems to work every time. The output side, so it's going to output the redstone signal to the bottom. And the reboot timer, so after you finish crafting your items, it has a little reboot setup. This is basically how it works. It runs this function, which sets the output to true, then sets it to false after 0.1 seconds, and then sleeps. And these are all beautification functions. I'm sure there's a better way to clear lines. You notice I have 4 lines to do that. But it really adds a different sort of look to your programs. It makes it feel more complete. So here's all it does. It clears the terminal, draws the background, which is just beautification. It reads the number of iterations, so the number of items you want to craft. I have a note here. So I should have it set up so if you type in like apple, it says, I'm sorry, that's not a number. But I didn't include that. And then all it does is just pulses and draws the terminal progress. So it draws how many it's on. So if you scroll down a little more, after it's done, it says success and starts a little reboot timer. And then it pulls the event. So if you press a key, it'll reboot, or if the timer hits, it'll reboot. Pretty simple. Let's just go ahead and run it and show how it works. Notice I have one already, so I'm going to tell it to make 3. So it crafts 3 items, and that's how you can make a rail bed. So I could put a fabricator right next to it. Let me actually take this button back because we don't need it. A LiquiCraft fabricator to pull these out and automatically craft the rail beds, but I also want to make these, not these guys, wooden posts. And these are like fences almost, but when you place a track on top of them, it like puts a little platform. And I think these will look quite nice on my cliff face over there for the Steve's Carts thing. So now I have this guy going. Let me make some rails real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And boom, 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 boom. Craft these for me. Let me grab one more. So just grab one. And then we'll make our rail bed. So I can at least say I made rails this episode. And I think that's all I want to do. So let me wait on that to complete. So that... oh, that's going to take a while. So I'll talk about my plans. Next episode, definitely going to be the Steve's Carts tree farm. If you saw in the chest, I had most of the stuff prepared for that. And I think I'll try to set up a time lapse, but I'll make no promises because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that. And I think it'll look pretty cool. Just a cart meandering through there. And I was thinking about, I keep saying I want to set up an enchanter, and I was trying to figure out how I could make like a mob drop farm or a mob grinder self-sufficient on methane. Because I don't want to look up that, I want to look up zombie flesh. So what is it called? Rotten? Yeah. So basically you take rotten flesh from zombie drops and you can turn it into methane. And you can use it either in the gas turbine or with a boiler. And I was thinking I was going to use a boiler, but I couldn't get my methane production to in creative to work. I've tried that rotten flesh. I tried the fisher from Mine Factory Loaded, trying to use fish. And then I saw this one in there, the mushroom stew. So that's what I'm going to use my Mushroom Island biome for. I'm going to make a couple safari nets, bring them back, milk them using like a Red Power 2 deployer, centrifuge the mushroom stew, and then set up a boiler. And hopefully that'll be really cool. That's kind of the whole point of this brutality config, is to make new and interesting things that I haven't done before. And I think it'll be really cool to have like a mushroom cow methane powered base going on up here. And I'm pretty excited. And there we go. We made tracks. So I'd call this episode a success. Made tracks. Definitely look into making Steve's Carts next time, and maybe we'll talk about how I plan to set this methane boiler running on mushroom stew. Oh man, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.